Oh, it's officially that time again. It's NF season. Roll the intro.
I know the way I'm living ain't been right for my soul.
What's up, buddy? My name is AMB. Welcome back to another video here today. And today we are going to be talking about the announcement of NF's new EP, Fear, which comes out November 14th in just under 2 weeks. And I am so excited. It's been like 900 something days since Hope came out. Funny enough, I made a similar video to this one back in 2021 before Clouds of the Mixtape came out. And oddly enough, I didn't do one for Hope. I think it was just I was kind of trying to figure out how I was approaching 2023 that year, so like videos weren't coming out at like a regularly scheduled pace. But I have a lot of thoughts, so I want to do a little video where I just ramble on and talk about what I expect from this EP, where I think things could be going, and just some of my initial first impressions from this new NF era we're entering as we're leaving Hope and moving towards Fear. I think I was a little surprised to see that this is just a 6-track EP versus like an album or a mixtape, which has ranged his previous projects from about 10 to 18 tracks. I was not expecting an 18 tracks. If we were getting an album, I was expecting anywhere from about 10 to 14 is about kind of what I expected. But this seems to not. I don't think Tommy Prophet has done anything on this EP from the looks of it. I could be wrong. Maybe it does have Tommy Prophet involvement on the production, but it doesn't look like that from what I initially see. We do have the official track list for this EP, and let me bring that up on screen, or I might just put it to the side. I may either here, but on Genius, we have the first track being the title track, Fear. The second track is Home. The third track is Who I Was by NF and MGK. Just a dream collab of mine to see NF and MGK. MGK is definitely is one of my favorite artists. I haven't loved every single thing he's done over the last few years, but I loved Lost Americana. The album is literally back there on the wall. Then track number 4 is Give Me a Reason. This is a track that we will loop back to later and talk about more. But essentially, Michael Chandler in the UFC came out to it last year on November 16th, UFC 309. And I've had the recording of this song of someone who like just recorded the entrance live in the building. And you can hear like the first and second verse pretty well. There's some parts you can't fully make out, but for the most part, like the song's listenable. And I've listened to it since then. Though when we get to how long each track is, there's like 30 seconds of the song that's new. And obviously things could have been changed from when Michael Chandler came out to it as probably a demo to how it will actually end up sounding like when it's released, fully mixed, mastered, and complete. But I'm super excited the song's coming out. Track number 5, we have Sorry by NF and James Arthur, who I didn't actually know a lot about James Arthur, but he actually has some songs I didn't know were his when I looked him up that are pretty popular. His voice is incredible, so I'm super excited to hear what this song sounds like. I do assume this project as a whole is going to be heavier, and just especially that song, just by the name of it's called Sorry, and like fear as a concept, I feel. And then we have the last track, track number 6, Washed Up, which is the song that he's been teasing the name of since like last year when he typed like WA and then like WASHE. I think everyone thought it would be Washed Away for the initial tweet WA, but it just, he teased a couple letters. And then someone said, what's the name of the upcoming album or like a name on the song? And he typed F. So that obviously was Fear. I'm super excited because the album art is literally just the mansion from his first album on fire, burning the rooms, which just relates back to like the lyrics from the album, like wanting to burn the whole room to the ground, and like how fear has settled in. And this, I assume Fear, the title track, will probably be along the lines of like an intro 3 from Perception, or even Mansion, like maybe a more aggressive version of that, but who knows? I could be completely wrong. We'll see. I will say, if we go to Spotify, it has the timer and release and the length of all of them. We have NF Fear releases in 12 days from the time of filming this. You can see exactly when I'm filming this, actually. But we go to the tracklist preview. Fear is 4 minutes and 28 seconds. And if we go to NF, I don't even use Spotify, but it gives me like more info right now. If we go to Perception, Intro 3 is 4 minutes and 28 seconds. They're like the same length of time. Like pretty much exactly. I thought there was a couple second difference because that's what's showing YouTube Music, but this just shows it like the exact same length. So that will be very interesting. And then the longest track on it is going to be Home at 4 minutes and 44. The shortest track is the one with MGK, which oddly enough isn't on the physical copies. And I did buy both a CD and a vinyl, so the vinyl will obviously end up on the wall. And then we have Sorry and Washed Up. Give Me a Reason. Like, I'm so excited for Give Me a Reason. I've been listening to this song, or like what we've had of it, since it was teased a year ago. It actually, To the Weekend is when, like last year, on November 16th, is when Michael Chandler came out to it. And now November 14th this year, we're going to finally get it. I know initially, I think it was my reaction too, there was a slight disappointment that it was only 6 songs, but I've like, he's done an EP before. He did an EP before Mansion. It was also 6 tracks. Maybe this is like a holdover to an album, or just some like kind of like just the type of project he wanted to make right now, what he felt was right. And I'm sure we'll get another album, whether that be in a year, 2, year and a half. I'm just excited we're getting some new NF music, and that's what I came to. And like, this is probably my favorite project art he's had for any of his projects. And it's coming out super soon. I'm overall stoked for this EP. Like, I just know this EP is going to be just insane. Because these are going to be like 6 really, I feel like, focused, high-quality songs that do it justice. And I can't wait for it to come out November 14th. We'll be doing every song. I've been doing more like album reactions and EP reactions. Every song off of this will get its own individual reaction. I do plan to upload every day of November as well, and December, but we'll see how that goes. Or we're going to get through November, and then we'll see how that goes. But, man, I am so excited. Let's check out the teaser that actually initiated this EP that he did. He announced this this past Wednesday. He gave us the date. And I guess let me show that real quick. Him walking like the bag over his head. Looks to be walking back or maybe forward. I'm not completely sure. But I do remember in the Hope music video where he had like the bag. That's like the thing it reminds me of, when the bag went over his head when he was walking backwards before he was like on the ledge or like on the cliff. So like that's all we got. We had the date, and then it was the next day that he revealed the album art or the EP art. I know this video is all over the place, but I just like wanted to ramble and get all my thoughts out on this. But I also this was just me looking at like the time length of it, because this is the video that I've been listening to the song with. 2 minutes and 34 seconds versus there's another 30 seconds of that song, or like 20 something seconds of that song, which I'm super excited about. But let's do like a mini reaction to this part, or review of this part. Kind of get like a feel of it. I'm so excited for the song. I'm also excited to see what's different compared to the version we heard a year ago to the like finished product of it. The link to this will also be down in the description. Shout out NF community. I also originally thought the song was going to be called I Forgot or Just Forgot. Some people thought Reason. And now it's Give Me a Reason. So. love the flow on this one. This little lyric video is also super cool. Just talking about before he had all the fan support, like before people are buying tickets, he wants that hunger again. Want to hear people calling him a wannabe shady, referencing the comparisons to Eminem, I find was really cool. Just like so many things, like I'm so excited, like him wanting that hunger back. Like literally the first verse starts with like nothing being loved, I want to be hated again. Like he wants to go back to like when he had the hunger into the beginning and his roots and stuff, and feeling the the drive he had originally and the feeling he had as an upcoming artist before he had all the fame and the tours were selling out in the arenas and stuff. And I don't know, I think it's a really cool concept. It almost feels like an inverse of When I Grow Up, or the vibes I get from it. So like I've been bumping like the live like the arena version of this song since last year. So for it to finally come out is going to be really cool. And yeah, no, I just want to give my thoughts on this EP. Like, just looking at the track list one more time, Who I Was is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most, because like MGK and NF is literally like my dream collab. And it's come to life. We already had a collab with Hobson, Tech 9, Corday. Now we're getting MGK. Like, I'm attention. I'm hooked. Like, let's bring it. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. This video's all over the place. I'm gonna have a fun time editing this one. But yeah, I've named B. Yum Too Sweet. Be the real you.
I know the way I'm living ain't been right for my soul. So please, Lord, won't you help me? The flames are closer than ever.